Genetic testing company 23andMe has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. So what does that mean for the company's 15 million users and their personal genetic data? Joining me now is Bree Fowler. Sorry, Bree. She is a senior writer at CNET. Bree, can you start by explaining what happened? We know that 23andMe had a challenging 2024 with the big data breach and then the layoffs. So if you could sum it up for us.
Yeah, basically 23andMe has run out of money. Just like a lot of other companies, that have filed for bankruptcy, they've run out of cash. People buy genetic testing kits and then they're done. There's no recurring revenue. It's been a really tough business model for them to keep going for a while. So late Sunday night, they did file for Chapter 11.
And now for the question on so many people's minds, if you have used 23andMe, what does it mean for your DNA and your data?
Well, the problem is we don't actually know right now. There's a lot that could happen. They have your genetic sample, possibly. They have the detailed genetic report about you, unless you've already asked that it be destroyed. And as an account holder, you have that right, according to the company, to have that data destroyed. And if you're worried about your data privacy, you really should do that at this point.
And so how do we do that? Are there any actions you can take to reclaim the data? And what about deleting it from their system?
Absolutely. You can go to your account and request that your account be deactivated, that your data be destroyed. This could protect you if the company is sold. Generally, in Chapter 11, companies look for a buyer. They want to keep going, but they need money. So they sell themselves or they sell assets. And in this case, data is this company's biggest asset.
Now, do you have any general advice for consumers to consider when giving companies their information, in this case, particularly your genetic information?
Yeah, I mean, this is data that you can't change. It's not like your address or your email where, maybe it's not that important. This is what is quintessentially you. Be careful who you give it to. 23andMe and other genetic testing companies, they say in their privacy policies that they have the right to share this information. Chapter 11 doesn't really change a lot in that respect. They're already sharing your data with third parties. If you're worried about that, maybe you don't want to use this kind of service, and maybe you want to have your data deleted if you do use this kind of service.
Well, thank you for all the advice and the insight. Bree Fowler, senior writer at CNET. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.